Welcome to Bro Talks, where we'll be discussing the reality of life, childhood traumas, adulthood, business, sports, entertainment of an average person.
We will be bringing you different mouth-watering episodes on these casual talks, where we'll be sharing the experiences and views of an average person.
Stay with us on Bro Talks with Sam and Ben.
Hello guys, this is Director OSI coming all the way from the USA, Texas, baby. You're listening to Bro Talks by Sam and Ben. Tune in, listen in, enjoy the conversation. Let's get going.
Yeah. Welcome back to Bro Talks with Sam and Ben.
Yeah.
This episode has been quite.
It's been an eye opener, right?
Yes, it's very
very interesting and catchy episode. We still have
So our guest here, King Sheron, the award-winning
King Sheron.
Sheron. I'm sure he has shared a lot of insights about being an apprentice and having an apprentice as a boss. Now we want to go into him being a boss now.
On his own, yes.
Yes. What are the experiences? What are his experiences starting from leaving his boss? It's not easy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Becoming a boss on his own.
Starting from leaving his boss and growing and becoming and still standing strong in this, because it can't be the only fashion designer.
Exactly.
There are a lot of people.
Instead of being recognized and being given various awards.
Yes. Various awards. I mean, King Sheron, can you walk us through being a boss? Like to hear from you.
Yeah. It's not easy, guy. Being a boss is another stage entirely. When you are learning, it's quite different from being a boss.
Yes.
When you are learning, there is different challenges when you are learning.
Yes.
Being a boss, there is another challenges entirely. That was when you are in real life.
Oh.
And you want to start the journey. You get. So being a boss for like 15, 16 or 20 years back now, it's not easy. You get. There are some circumstances that will come in life that you just feel like, come on. Will I be able to continue with this work?
Yeah.
Won't I look for another alternative?
Oh.
You get. But what I just believe is that the more you put passion in what you are doing, the more you have to be prayerful. You have to be spiritual.
Wow.
Forget about it. There is spiritual, there is physical.
Okay.
When they bring you physical, you have to be physical. When they bring you spiritual, you have to be spiritual. Don't let me lie to you, all this top fashion stuff you are seeing. If you ask them their story from scratch to
where they are
today, my king on my blue.
No blue,
you get it? So, but we don't use that one to scare people that they are coming from our back. We do give them experience that we don't want you to make the mistakes
that we've made.
You get? Because then we don't see a person that will tell us, this is where you are going.
Journey is far.
You get? They will not tell you until you are into it. So being a boss is quite different entirely. So what I mean quite different is that for you being a boss, it's not something that you just I'm a boss now. I don't need anything to do again. I don't need anything to learn again. I don't need anything to know about it again.
So when you are telling us that you are still, as a boss, you are still improving.
When you are a boss, that was when you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Because so many people will ask you some questions that you have to defend immediately. Only that lolly or Google or this thing before you defend.
Wow.
When you are a boss, it's quite different from when you are a leader of a group of someone.
Exactly.
So there is a lot to that one entirely again. So let me come back to when you are a boss. So now this is what I'm saying. So when I become a boss, there is a lot of stuff we are showing then when I was learning.
Yes.
A lot. And you know, life changes every year, every time.
Evolve, styles
yes,
evolve, different
we have a different
fashion,
styles, we have a different thing entirely,
exactly.
and you want to meet up with the demands. So all those styles we are saying is not something that you learn when you are learning work.
Okay.
It's something that you want to learn when you are a boss. Because you
Ah.
cannot learn that thing you want to learn finish from a boss. You will learn more, you will start from the experience, then you go outside there to go and learn more.
So you learn even as a boss.
Should I shock you today?
Okay.
So when I was learning, when I was learning as a boss, nobody knows. Because I don't talk. I just have to meet up with the demands that they bring, the style that they bring to me. So this is how I do it. Sometimes I don't sleep at night. I have class.
So you said the bomb for night.
For night. So come to think of it that I'm still using the same hand I used to learn then, still repeating it now.
You still not catch up with the
trend. Even you guys will not even patronize me. I'm telling you the facts.
Of course.
Because what we are showing them is Senegal, Bubali Lapa, Alabe, this and that, big. We are not in the era of big again.
Yes.
We are in the era of fitted, and you have to make a good style to look good out of your customers. So for you to do that, you have to learn it. Because it's not something that you learned before. What you learned before is Buba and Shokotu.
Yes.
Big. Eshiki, Agbada, Alabe, system. So you want to stay with that, with this generation we are now?
No, nobody.
So you have to see. I'm still learning to date.
Wow.
You get. So in the night, this is what I do for myself. I do have my class. I call it boss YouTube. I have some angle in my house. But the phone is
learning.
I have my effort in me. So I'll just put my hand like this. I'm seeing some things. You know, I've learned before. So I have the experience.
You have the experience.
So anything you are bringing, I just need that experience.
So that's
you get. So let me show you today.
Nobody can be like a fountain of knowledge. You have to keep on learning.
You get. And learning. So, but when my apprentice see me in the second day, I caught another thing. I said, Oga, So the day I told them, do you know me personally? I'm still learning. They were shocked. They were like, you are a boss now. You don't need to learn. I said, the more the name started coming, you have to start learning another thing. If you don't do that, you are on your own. No? I swear to God. So you have to keep learning. Every blessed day, you have to keep learning a new style, a new thing. So when I detect a new style today, maybe midnight, I detect a new style. Or motivation with your KG. You just even carry one cloth, cut that, and immediately I cut it more.
You're so straight.
What you were installed. So and that was where I gained my stuff. Most people don't understand. They just do it. So sometimes at times when I'm giving chances to someone, I say, where to worry, but you share that. Look at the results.
The result is what matters.
So look at the sacrifice. You cannot even pay for the experience.
Of course.
Never. All these things you are paying, you are just paying for the workmanship.
Yes.
If I want to collect money for the experience, I know how much I will charge. So being a boss is not that you are on top of the world. That was where you started
your own learning.
They have fasted brain.
Yes.
Because of that, and if you can't define that role, defend it. There you go.
It's true.
And there's nothing you do about it.
Imagine being invited to, like you said, a CEO, and someone tells you, please, my boss wants you to help him sew something. And the boss should know about sewing and not say, hey, I want you to sew something like, and you should not be saying, I mean, you know that kind of.
Yes, now I'm telling you the fact today. Okay, let me tell you a little story about this being a boss.
Okay.
So when I did my freedom finish at my boss place, I did a lot of sacrifice then. Because I don't even want to talk about it because it's something emotional that I don't want to even remember.
Yeah.
So seeing you today dressing, people will just say, okay, this boy is okay, this is he's doing that. So when I did that freedom finish, my boss told me that day, he said, don't worry, just find money and do this freedom. When you do, you see that God will open way for you. I was like, torí owó tẹ̀fẹ́ gbà ni. Wàhálà yẹn pọ̀. He's even the one that took me to the woman that we are sewing bag, 30 naira. Traveling bag, 1.5. I cannot forget. Yaja Kanji. At Alafia there. I'm telling you the fact today. I know how many years I spent there before we gather money. Me and my senior then, Brashino. We did our freedom the same day.
Same day.
You get. So when I did that freedom finish, don't let me lie to you, I just got a call from Port Harcourt. Wow. That they need someone that I was like, my boss will go. Go. There's nothing that will happen to you. Go. And I went there. When I got there, the kind of hand we are using here in Lagos is quite different from there. And I have to meet up because I have to be paid.
Has to be paid.
You get. So I have to start learning again.
Where you're supposed to be earning.
Yes. So and I was like, but the kind of thing that is quite different there is that they don't know how to manage things there. If you give them scissors of a cloth, they'll use all these scissors to sew up and down for you. I shut it down. So mismanagement
is their problem there.
But they know how to sew.
They know how to sew
perfectly. Wow, she gets. So that mismanagement that we in mainland Lagos here, that we know how to manage. So I so personally literally teach them some things.
How to manage. So you stood out.
So do you get? But at first, I now start as an apprentice.
Again, even as a boss.
Do you get? But because of what I want to achieve in them, I put myself down. And I achieved that within 1-2 months. She gets. So I meet up with their standard. They even connect me with people. I'll work for this, do that. I'll go and do night here. I have my time. From 8 to 4. I have somewhere that I'm working. From that 4 to another 6 or 10 in the midnight, I have somewhere that I'm working. From 10 to the second day, I have somewhere that I'm working. But I have to earn.
That's serious also.
I have too many people at Lagos. So when we did that, when I come back, I think I used like 1.5 or 2 years there before I come back to Lagos. I have so much experience. And I have a lot of money then. So that was when I got my shop and stable in Lagos. So being a boss doesn't stop you from learning a new thing every blessed day. Even if you see someone that you see that this person know more than what I know, move to that person. Wow. Because if you don't ask, customer will leave your side and go to another place.
Wow.
So you have to bring yourself down. Being a boss is another thing entirely. I do learn every fucking blessed day. If another style come out, I want to know that style. I want to show it. Okay, let me show you with another thing. I have someone with me that he wants to cut something one day. That neck is all this China neck that they used to cut together. I've never cut that neck in my life. So I took the class before that person come, because that person didn't tell me she's coming. She's a lady.
Okay.
She didn't tell me she's coming. So, but before then, I've took the class. I've known how to cut that neck. I've done the practical by myself. I've seen the results. I don't know that neck is coming. I just did that neck for myself. Like, okay, let me just know this neck.
Let me just know it down.
In case it is, if I have anything to do about this thing. So when that person comes, she said she went to so many people who show them this and that. They said they cannot do this. Yeah, you want to do this, go and meet chairman. I was like, this one is small now. She was like, I said yes. I said she's sit down. So I told my parents to on the gas. So I cut the neck for her. And I did that neck. When I did that neck, it was like, what is up there? No. Yeah, you know what it's good. But that person doesn't know the sacrifice.
You have made sleepless night.
She gets.
Yeah.
I don't know about the neck personally, truly. But come think of it that I don't take the class. How will I know how to do the class? How would I know how to do the neck? Do you get? And I don't know the neck is coming. So that's why I say being a boss, there is a lot to that being a boss. Being an apprentice is still good though. It's good. Because you are still an apprentice. Yeah. You will ask questions. But being a boss,
who will you ask?
If boss will come and meet you. Boss or bosses will come and meet you.
To learn. Okay. Very fine. We'll still talk about we still have King Sheron, yeah? We'll still talk about you being I know for once that you are the chairman of.
Yeah,
what's
Nigerian Union of Tailor.
Okay, you are the
Aram
chairman.
Babegbe branch here. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll still talk about that, the
Mhm.
experience that. I want to take you back a bit to you said something earlier that you take some classes.
Mhm.
So what is the difference, advantage and disadvantages of teaching in a class and someone learning as an apprentice?
The advantage is very big and different entirely. I will not lie to you, my brother.
Okay, talk us through it.
Okay, good. First of all, shout out to everybody that is trying to make his or her business to be big and large. I personally too have uh, the idea, and I still have it in my schedule that tomorrow I personally too want to have my school of fashion, and I will have a lot of apprentices that I will be teaching. Aside from the way we are doing it, like normal manual stuff, you get. But my own will be different from what I've seen around me, you get. So we do tap experience from one place to another to make your own things, you get. So go to school of teaching. So having a school of fashion is not a bad idea, but it depends how you run it, you get. So we can never be the same. Even this manual work we are doing, enterprises, blah 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 blah. The way we run our things is quite different entirely, you get. But what I say in that school of fashion is different entirely from what we are doing.
Okay.
You get. So number one of what I say there is that the 100% of what they are doing most
It's theoretical.
is theoretical.
Just right.
You get. So when the right do this and that, then the pattern.
Okay.
You get. If there are some apprentices in the school of fashion that if they don't see pattern, they cannot work.
It cannot work.
All this brown paper, this and that,
Yeah.
they will use to cut so many different shapes before they can work. You get. I did not say what they are doing is not good. It's good. You get. But you cannot compare with we enterprises manual stuff like this. That pattern that you want to cut is inside your head already.
Okay.
Before you cut one hero and buba or skirt and blouse, blah blah blah, finish, I've cut like 10 or 20
Experience.
based on the experience that you have physically, without all these manual stuff. You are buying handouts, buying textbook or blah 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 blah. You get. So not that the result that stuff will give them will not be good at the end. But come think of it that you have to deliver like 3 or 4 clothes to your clients in a day, and you are still facing one from morning till 4 o'clock. How do you want to meet up? And we are doing manual stuff enterprises that I can deliver like 6 or 7 a day, more than that.
The difference is
You get. And we do talk that time is money.
Time is money.
You cannot be wasting a lot of
Now,
resources that you have.
yes, King Sheron, time is money is what I want to ask now. Yes, as a boss, you have apprentices, but your apprentice there's a limit to what apprentice can do.
Yes.
You don't have like people that work for you, but you have apprentices.
Yes.
How do you manage customers or like a surge? When I mean surge, is like during festive period.
Yes.
I say, but you will see people will come with many clothes, and they'll almost be giving you the same dates that they want to collect it, and you are the one that will cut. So maybe the things that your apprentice may do will be the finishing touch. How do you manage? How do you manage not to disappoint your customers?
Okay.
And are there customers that run us through your experiences with your customers, like
and
the ones that come
and to be sincere, I've known King Sheron for a very long time. If he says, "Come and take your clothes 4 p.m. on the 15th," I'm telling you, go to his shop. Your clothes will be ready. Maybe on the 14th or so. He will never. How have you been able to?
How do you manage?
Okay.
So less disappointment.
Okay, good. Thank you for that question. So number one, let's go back to our first topic that we'll talk about. So let's go back to what I said earlier. The kind of passion I have for this work and the thing that pushed me to this work today is about the disappointment that we had that day. You get. So I try as much as possible to work on that I would never disappoint in my life. You get it?
Yes.
So that was when I know I have to make a lot of sacrifice to my customer so that I won't disappoint them. So Yorùbá máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan wá ní ohun tó bá ti mọ̀ pé ò lè ṣe má gbà. Má fojú òkòrò gbaṣẹ́ tó o bá gbà dá ju kó gbà lọ kó lọ di wàhálà. Are you getting it? So, and the most experience I have a lot is about kids. If I have small kids cloth with me, I don't joke with it.
Wow.
If they bring it today, they say they want to use it next week Saturday, I don't finish it today. So I'll just wrap it to one side. You did there.
Wow.
Because I know the kind of experience I have then.
When you were little, the trauma is what is keeping you.
If
you know how children will feel.
So I can talk to Agbalagba or their father, say, Baba, designer will fuck up. And I have one thing. If you give me a job to do for you, I do tell you, if you know there is embroidery on it during the festive period, remove it. Because embroidery people will fuck you up. I don't joke with that. But if you know you are not using it now, it's a thing that we can postpone. But if you are not putting embroidery, that everything I want to do is inside my shop.
Your shop.
If you are bringing 100, I will deliver it to you.
Wow.
Then you cannot say me going to party. If you invite me for party, you are on your own. I will not leave my shop. Because I have to earn.
You have to earn.
That is me. So all those things I'll be doing that and it will be working for me. I have so many referrals that when they come, they say, Oga, unlike in disappoint, we do hear that we don't disappoint. So that's why we come. Because a lot of people have faced that thing, that stuff in life.
What about your apprentices? Have they done all these backlog jobs like they would do?
It is normal for apprentices to do that now.
So how do you manage those customers? Imagine I come and I meet your apprentice in the shop and I be like, I want to show something, and you be like, Oga is not around now, but I can measure you down, so that just tell us what you want to sew. When Oga come, we'll tell Oga you will sew it, and you Oga don't know anything, and they tell him that, and they say, the customer say, I want to collect this clothes next week Friday. Next week Friday, they did not tell you anything, they did not inform you anything. Customer just come and they meet you in shop and be like, my clothes, you did not know. How do you handle such situations?
Do you know I have that experience when I was learning at my boss place?
Okay.
My boss once told me that no matter where he is, even when he's not in the shop, if you collect the customer, he will know. I was like, they play. So I thought he was joking.
Okay.
Do you get? So one day, someone bring clothes and he's going to toast me. Today I said, no, my guy will know. I don't doubt him. But at the same time, I'm doubting him. Like,
how my guy know?
Is that possible? You that you are in the shop for 1 week.
1 week.
How will you know? Do you get? But at the end of the day, do you know where I picked that? Because one of my senior did that then, and my boss is not in the shop. Wow. We are in the shop together. Me, I don't have the confidence to do that because I was so scared about him. So when he did that, the person did not come that day. He did not come for like 1 month. So let me say maybe 2 months or 3 months. He just came on and say, the other clothes that you saw for me last time is why I'm not around though. That neck is too big for me, and it's not today you are doing work for me. So my boss was like, which clothes are you talking about? The one we saw, you come back and tell it's perfect, and since then we've not been clothes. So what the basket do you get this? So at the end of the day, my boss was like, oh yeah, go and bring your, let me see, so that we can help you to adjust it. When they bring the level, you are like, hello, budget, you know. So that you know. So when I become a boss, I do tell my employees, I say, even if I'm not around, if you collect my job, I will surely know. They were like, it's so good. Why are they more? So there's one day, one of them collect the job from my back. They bring job to my to shop. Sure. and they didn't deliver the message to me. They mentioned the person the way you asked. They collected the money. The cloth is true. They collected the money. They spent it. They sold the cloth. They delivered to the person. And that person, they referred that person to me.
Wow.
Do you get? So I don't know. I didn't see the person, and they didn't deliver the message to me. So I don't know. So they sold the cloth. They delivered the cloth. I don't know. So later on, the man literally come back shouting, like the person that referred me to you doesn't tell me you are this bad and this. I was like, Mogbe. This is what I'm saying. Who is the boss? I say, hey, I'm the boss. They say, hey, give me clothes. I spoil the clothes. I say, me. He bring the clothes. I say, me. So I was like, I don't want to spoil my name. I don't want to spoil the company name. I have to dance to the tone. I was like, I'm very sorry. When I saw the clothes, I was not around. Okay. So I have to call one of my boys to help me out. So just to cover up the whole situation.
Smart move.
So when he left, I was like, who collected the shop? Who collected the job? Between brother, it's me, it's you. And I asked the man, how much did you give? How much did you drop when you come? He said 8,000. I said, no problem, you can go. So first of all, I told the boy, I said, first of all, I want to see my money between now. I gave you 15 minutes to see my money. So I said, I gave you 15 minutes to find my money.
See my money.
So bring my money to me. So from there, we'll know what to do with this cloth. And not that if I give him the cloth, personally, it will not make that mistake.
Wow.
But there is one thing they do call boss that those apprentices don't understand. It just be like magic. I experienced this too. I was like, so when I was becoming a boss, there was like, okay, I didn't lose. Because you will not understand when you are sincere with apprentices, when you are sincere with your boys, come on, forget. Even if they are be doing it,
yes,
and they will pay for it. So when I was like, I said, do you think you can collect my job at my back?
And I will not know.
And I will not know. I said, the only thing that you people don't understand is that if I give you the job personally by myself, you will not make the mistake. But if you collect it at my back and you do it, there will surely be a mistake. The neck that is not today, you have been cutting the neck. The neck that you know how to cut. You now cut Buba neck
to be white
for that person. Like a lawyer, maybe that mistake will surely come. Because I will pay for net, I will pay for NEPA rent, I will pay for PSP, I will pay for shop rent, I will pay for this, I will pay for that. So the place that, so do you think it will work?
You want to cheat me?
And I will be sincere with you. Sometimes I'll buy food for you guys. Give you money. You don't deserve that. You come to learn. So I don't give you anything. That is none of my business.
You're just being a good boss.
But I add that to my own thing because my boss did that to me too. If my boss want me to work like this, he will just buy me a méjì ọbẹ̀ ọlá tí n bá ti jẹ́
any job
tó bá gé mọ́ mi wọ́n máa ràn wọ́n. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ yìí bá ti ó jẹ́ ó ti tán. So I was like, all those things works. So let me add that to my own system too. So if I'm doing that, not that I'm a fool. No. I know you guys don't have money and you have to live like and you have to be okay. So maybe I do that, I'll show you know. So two of them did that and Ogunolowo. But they gave me
straight.
I collected the money and they went to buy another materials. It's none of my business. So when they buy the material, I cut it for them and they literally sold it
by themselves.
So that is it.
So now you've protected the image of the company.
No, I cannot spoil my name.
You've also handled the issue internally.
That is how it's supposed to be.
You've also taught them.
Do you get? So later I literally called the guys. I apologized to you. I say you should not be annoyed. I traveled then. So you know all those boys. So I just called them to do one or two things. So okay. I'm sorry about that.
You took responsibility.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be because you are a boss. You have to save your own fucking ass. So all those guys, if you don't see them again, your company don't spoil that.
That's true.
You get? So being a boss is not just being a boss and say I'm a boss. Yeah, no. You have a lot of responsibility to carry on.
Wow.
Because a lot will come. That we have some customers that will come and spoil your work.
You did it right for them. And
if you could ask them what happened to the cloth, they will just check on anything that people will gather. If you ask them that what happened to the dog, they say this bottle is not good. Am I the one that did the bottle? See, so sometimes I will just be pissed like, killing shit really.
You have to maintain.
But you have to see,
I know people. Even to rule this country is hard. Imagine now having different customers from different.
What are you fucking telling me?
And this one will come and meet you. And this is this. You still see some that will be calm, self.
Exactly.
And you see some that they want to come and cause problems. They want to come and cause.
You see some company that will just come to your workshop and come and provoke you. They just want to know the price of what you are doing and they will go.
They will just come and go.
You just be like, so really.
But you still will dance to their.
But at the end of the day, you just
so King Sheron, how has it been? We've talked about being an apprentice, we've talked about being a boss, and now can you share some of your experience of being a leader? The chairman.
Very short while.
We are running well. If we continue, we spend the day here.
You said you are the chairman of NRT.
And Nigeria Union of Tailor of Nigeria. Lagos State Chapter.
All right.
NRT Bawo.
Sorry about that.
Our host don't carry it down.
NRT,
yes.
How has it been a leader? As in leading different people.
It's not easy. I'm telling you the fact today. I swear to Almighty God, it's not easy. For you to be a leader in various unions. That is another steps entirely. Forget about boss. Because all these people you want to be a leader on top of them, they are married men, married women, they have kids at home, some are not married yet, some are married, some are still looking for a way to marry. You have elders that will dance to their tune.
Wow.
You get. So when I become the chairman, that was when I know a lot about this Nigeria of our country entirely. Seeing people up there and be telling them they did not do this one to their constituency, they did not do this to their constituency. Don't blame them. No. You are not there. There's what we call a party leader. There's what we call a leader, a group of elders. If they tell you this is what they want, if you don't dance to their tune, and that's what is happening in this community entirely in this Nigeria. She gets. So being a chairman is another challenge for me entirely, because I'm someone that I quick react to something that I don't like when I'm not a chairman. I started from PRO, vice secretary to treasurer before I become a chairman. She gets. So it's a long journey for me. She gets. So when I become a chairman, that was when I know you should need to learn another thing entirely for you being a chairman, because there are some things that you don't need to react to. There are something that you have answer to, but you cannot say. Hello, be because you know if you say it the way it's supposed to be, it's the girl.
Sheron, thank you very much. We're already diving into politics, and I don't want us to go. We're talking about being a fashion designer here. Now, to round off, what is your advice to people that are coming, your apprentice to apprentice, and to bosses now? Like, what is your advice? Like, what do you want to tell them? What is your own personal advice to them to keep going, to keep them going?
First of all, to the boss, to the bosses out there, they have to let this ego of you are big more than me, you are big more than you, and I will not ask you something, blah 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 blah. You have to let it go if you want to be a survivor in this country. If you want to let your work be going forward, you have to let that go. You have to let love lead in everything you are doing. She gets. So that's for the bosses entirely. Immediately you do that, you see everything will just be working for you differently. I don't tell my people that was like, what about you? Just pray to God. I personally don't know what I'm doing right. You get. So you just have to let this ego of you are big more than me, I will not talk to you that. No. Someone might be up more than you, and you have to learn from him or her.
And
for you to grow up.
and as an apprentice,
She gets. So to the apprentice, hey, so that one, yeah, they have to be submissive.
Submit to your boss.
She gets.
Messi,
To the extent that if you want to become a boss too, you have to be submissive to your boss. If you don't do that, it will be hard for you to become a boss in the future. Even if you become a boss in the future, it will be hard for you to control
your own apprentice.
because it is not easy.
What goes around comes around.
Yes, we sacrifice a lot in this work.
thank you very much. It's been an eye opener. It's been fun and educative.
It's been fun. I mean, I really enjoyed myself.
I really enjoyed myself. Can we, if we want to reach King Sheron,
Yeah.
Can you tell us?
Can you tell us how we
reach
can
out
reach?
to-
That is the name. That the name is registered already in Lagos State in federal level. We have the 2 account there. Social media, Facebook, we have King Sheron Unisex.
Okay.
Twitter, we have King Sheron. Just type King Sheron, it will bring you up for you. Instagram, King Sheron. Yeah, I think King Sheron. Then and TikTok, King Sheron 20.
Okay.
TikTok. Then our WhatsApp number. We have 08054282275. If you want to reach us on WhatsApp.
Okay.
So, and you can also call us on that number too.
Okay.
So,
Where is your shop located at?
we are located in Lagos, Nigeria here at Abule Egba precisely Ilewe.
Okay.
So, besides Storyline Hotel
Okay.
at Ilewe bus stop. Yeah, Rotra Street.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you very
you
much.
so
Thank
much.
you so
Chevron.
much. Thank you so much.
I really enjoyed myself on the show. Then, did you?
I've had a huge fun.
Thank you for having me.
I've had huge
At first, I was like, I won't win. My God, I want thank God for life.
We've had huge fun. And you can also reach us at brotalk 2023 at gmail.com. You can send us messages and you can give us your reviews if you want to talk to us, you want to be on the show as well, you want to sponsor us,
we are looking out for sponsors.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we're looking out for sponsors. We're running, and want to make a little shout out. Want to shout out to OSI Photography in the US. Want to shout out to Wears and More. Yes, Wears and More. Monisola, where you can get your thrift wears. So if you're in the US and you want to take photographs anywhere in the US, OSI is there for you. OSI Photography. Go to the Instagram page. The OSI Photography is there. Then if you want to reach out to Wears and More, they're on Instagram too. Wears and More. That's Wears and the usual N and More on Instagram. So I think we've come to the end of today's episode. Yes, and of Bro Talks.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very fun because we're having a lot more in store. I mean,
exciting.
We have so many people we'll be bringing
exactly.
Just the way we brought King Sheron here, and we're so happy to have you here.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Sam and Ben.
Listeners, we hope to see you next time on Bro Talks with Sam and Ben.